Aloha, I'm Susan Nudowitz with Let'sFeelExcellent.com or the YouTube channel by the same name. In this blog, I would like to talk to you about, I've been getting some questions about, well, what kinds of things do you cover in health coaching? If the diet is so easy, like you explain, just in my case, like 12 bananas a day and a big salad, then what's the big deal? And if I can work the other 5 pinnacles around it, then why do people still need a coach? Well, a coach can be helpful. It's kind of like, have you ever been on vacation somewhere and you're really excited to be there and you did your homework, but when you go to a new place, you don't really know everything about it, and you don't know your way around so well. So have you ever had the experience of being lost and someone local will say, it's right down here, and you turn right and you're going to see a red door and it's right there. Aren't you grateful for that? Just having someone just point the way for you. Or sometimes it's kind of nice when you have somebody in the new place show you around. It's so much more efficient. You get around faster, you see more, you do more, you find out where all the good places are, that type of thing. That's why we like to read these really good guides when we go. And a coach is kind of like that, only we're not talking about a little vacation, we're talking about your whole life. And so what a coach can do is show you the way and kind of be on this trip to your destination with you. So what I specialize is in health coach, and I'm also a life coach. And I've heard this from other coaches too, like coaches that specialize in business coaching. And they say, well, but I'm also a life coach. Because why? Because when your life stuff is your focus and you need help clearing that up, then you need to get that cleared up so you can focus on your goals for your health. So some of the things that I run into with people is with health coaching, it's easy, just go on the low-fat, raw vegan lifestyle and change your life, right? But what if you're a person that doesn't want to exercise? And what if you're a person that doesn't know how to exercise? What if you're a person that is skinny and is afraid of getting skinnier? What if you're a person that has digestive disorders or other health issues that you're concerned about? When should you go to a doctor? What if the doctor doesn't understand this kind of thing that you're doing and doesn't have any answers for you? What if you have a reaction and you don't know whether it's an emergency or not? You don't know if it's right or not. How do you know you're getting the right nutrition? Sometimes the reactions can come on drastically, and sometimes they're not drastically, and you think, shouldn't more be happening? All of these things are really, you can really benefit from somebody that's been there before. So that is why I recommend a coach. I also recommend that coach knows physiology. They know the body's anatomy and physiology, so that when you run into problems, that person can say, well, maybe it's time to see a doctor about this, and here's why I say that. Or, you know what, that happened to me and some other of my clients, and this is what it could be, but maybe we should follow it up with a doctor. Or, when this blood test reads this way, it means this to a doctor, but we can also take it to mean this other thing. And so, to really shed light on all of that stuff, it's very, very helpful. I believe the coach should also know a good deal about psychology as well, because your psychology is everything. And this is how coaching got started. Tony Robbins was the one that coined the word coaching for what he did. And what he did was mastered psychology. This is very, very helpful because your psychology tells you what to do in every given moment. So your psychology is going to decide for you what you're going to put in your mouth. It's going to decide how many times you chew it. It's going to prepare your gut for receiving it. So if you have tied up emotions in your gut, then your psychology is the one that's going to say, well, wait a minute, maybe we should relax a little bit before we eat this meal. Your psychology is going to decide how important your food and your health is to you. That's how important psychology is. Psychology is also important because there's a huge excuse that people use, and it is painful for some people in some situations. And the excuse is, my family doesn't understand this diet and this lifestyle. And so, or the people I'm living with don't understand it, and they pick on me, or they give me a hard time about it. And so in those cases, I would say, if your decision is strong, you are not going to have a problem with other people's psychologies or any other situation that you're in. You're going to find a way easily, in a fun way, and you're going to love it. You're just going to love the whole process. I don't feel like anybody should really go on a diet. That's awful. I think it should be fun. Your food choice and exercise choice, that should be really, really fun for you. Your whole life should be fun. It should feel excellent. And that's why I developed this site and this YouTube channel, to help you out with that. Because I know it's confusing, and I know it can be challenging, but it doesn't really have to be. Okay, so that's about all I want to say on that. If this blog was useful to you, and you really got a lot of value out of it, and you know somebody else that would probably get some value out of it, please share it and give me a thumbs up on it. I want to wish you a very excellent day. I'm Susan Nutowitz with Let's Feel Excellent. Aloha.